Hello everyone. One of the things that I like to do for my clients is to kind of give an idea of what's going on in the market. And so one of the things that I've done here, let me move this into the center, is I want to show you what the months of inventory has done over the last 12 plus months. Actually, since January of 2023, I've been tracking this micro trend of how the number of months of inventory has gone up and how that has affected different price points. So this is for all of Desoto County, and I can do this by municipality. It's going to follow similar trends for each municipality, but for all of Desoto County, for all price ranges, I want you to take a look. Back in January, I'm down here, back in January of 2023, we had 1.9 months worth of inventory. So let me start out by saying, even though I've already started, but let me say that in historical data shows that if you have less than 4 months of inventory, specifically, you're in a seller's market. If you have 4 to 6 months of inventory, you're in a stable market, kind of a balanced market. More than 6 months of inventory is considered a buyer's market. Now, obviously, that can be a little different and fluctuate a little bit, but let's keep that in mind right now as we go through this, because what I want to show you in all price ranges in January of 2023, we had 1.9 months worth of inventory. Strong, strong, strong seller's market. Moving up, moving up, moving up to now, August of 2024, 3.4 months worth of inventory. Big jump from 1.9. Still could be considered a buyer's market, a seller's market in the grand scheme of things. However, we need to look at all of the different price points because that's going to tell the real story. So we're going to look at different price points here in just a second. But I would say that generally speaking, our overall market right now is really more in a overall balanced place. But the real tale comes right here. So if we look at, I'm going to look right now at $249,000 or less. So call it $250,000 or less. Back in January of 23, half a month's worth of inventory. Woo, man, they were flying off the shelves. They were lining up for the houses. All right, we continue. Obviously, interest rates have impacted things, inventory. Right now, there's still only 1.7 months worth of inventory. So in the 250 and below in Desoto County, still considered a good seller's market, okay? Things are taking a little bit longer to sell. That's gonna be because of another little micro trend. We do have more buyers that are out in the market. We have a little bit more inventory. And when you have more inventory, as a matter of fact, like in our market right now, overall Desoto County or North Mississippi, we've got about 750 homes for sale, okay? Maybe 760 right this very minute. Same time last year, we were just over 500 homes for sale. So the number of homes going on the market has definitely trended upwards. And that means that the buyers have a little bit more to look at. When that happens, they do not move as quickly. The buyers don't move as quickly because they're not afraid that they're going to end up homeless. They know that there's, oh, well, I can look at 5 houses before I make a decision. I can look at 10 houses before I make a decision. So that's one of the reasons that homes are taking a little bit longer to sell. Buyers do not feel as rushed as they did, say, even back in January of 23, where they knew that if they did not make a decision quickly, they might miss out on a good house. Now they have choices. They're taking their time. So even in this price point, sellers need to be a little bit more patient because they're being compared to more homes. Also makes it very important for sellers to have their homes in tip-top condition, even in this lower price point, because buyers have more choices and they're being a little bit more picky because they can. All right, so still a seller's market here. Let's look at 250 to 350 in Desoto County. Started out in January of 23 at 1.5 months worth of inventory. So still strong seller's market there. We are currently at about 2.4 months worth of inventory, so definitely more inventory right now, but still would be considered a seller's market, up to about $350,000. So in that price point, still taking a little bit more time than last year, still need to be patient, still need to be tip-top condition, but sellers still do have a bit of an edge there. All right, I want you to take a look at this, 350 to 450. We started in January of 23 at 2.5 months worth of inventory. Today, we are at 4.7 months worth of inventory. And basically that means that if no other houses came on the market, based upon the number of sales that have happened over the last 12 months, it would take another 4.7 months to sell the inventory that we have. That's if no other houses came back on the market. But we all know that more houses do come on the market. So 4.7 months. What did I say earlier? 4 to 6 months is considered a balanced market or a stable market, but moving more towards a buyer's market, which is why we are starting to see buyers take, again, more time, ask for more things. I looked yesterday in Olive Branch, and in August in Olive Branch on existing home sales, 50% of the buyers were getting closing costs paid at an average of $7,500 each. So keep that in mind. They're asking for more, and they're also asking for home warranties, things like that, because they can, because they're gaining some ground here. Now, those of you that are 450 and above, take a look at this. We started in January of 23 in what would be considered a balanced market. Moving up. In May, June, we had 7 months worth of inventory. Right now we're trekking just less than 7 months worth of inventory, which means it's definitely a buyer's market above 450, generally speaking. Are there going to be exceptions to the rule? Absolutely. In all price points. There are going to be some houses that hit the market that are so cool, so wonderful, in such great shape, such value, that they're still going to fly off the market. So you've got to listen to your real estate agent about what's going on in that particular area. So I just wanted to give you a quick snapshot of some of the things that I'm seeing, because the days of pressing the market as a home seller, of pressing your price, especially when you're up in this upper price point, let's even call it 350 and above, you've got to be very careful, because the longer you sit on the market, the more value you will lose in the eyes of the marketplace. So be watching that very carefully, and you want to be one of the first ones in your price bracket or in your area to make those adjustments when necessary, because then that kind of reintroduces you, re-energizes your listing. So if you've got questions about this or any of these other things about, I can pull all sorts of stuff, and I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to this. All right, but number of days on market, how many showings there are, just all sorts of cool stuff. And if we wanted to do it by, I can do it by county, I can do it by city, I can do it by zip code, I can do it by subdivision, I can do it by all sorts of things. Let me know. So in case you didn't know, this is Tracy Kirkley with Cry Like Realtors. Give me a call, 901-210-8045. Have a great day.